Welcome to all you Geminis. How are you doing? Welcome to your yearly horoscope of 2019. I'm going to say here the most important things that are happening with planets, of course, very concise and hopefully very precise. Take what resonates with you, okay? Because with these horoscopes, they are so general. If you're saying, what is Veerle saying? Just skip it, all right? So let's get started. Let's start with the good news. You're going to have Jupiter in your 7th house. This is amazing. This is really, really good news because the 7th house is relationships. It's not only love relationships, it's also business partners, and it's also the ones that you consult, like your mentors or a counselor. And it's also when you work with clients, it's also your clients. So Jupiter means expansion. So some of you who might have just started a new company, you'll get more clients for sure. When Jupiter transited my 7th house, I just started with the astrology, and yeah, many clients, and maybe from abroad, because that's the Jupiter touch. If you are single, you can meet someone from, you know, a very different background, different culture, different country, or at least, as I said, someone who's very different from you and opens up your mind. So it's a very good year it's all relationships for you. Now, this Jupiter does square Neptune in the 10th house. So there is a bit of tension there, but it's not that bad. I mean, Jupiter and Neptune, they just want to broaden up their boundaries. And so there might be a bit of tension between work and between relationships. So what is best to do? To discern. So don't give all your energy too much to business partner, clients, etc., etc. Discern very well, and then you'll be fine, basically. So it could mean that because of the work that you do, there's a lot of energy going towards that, and there is a bit of that you're losing yourself a little bit there. So keep that in mind. Stay grounded and make sure that you are not over investing, that you are not over relying to the resources of other people, because Saturn is in your 8th house, which is saying, look, you have to do what you have to do, but you cannot rely too much on other people's resources. It's basically like that. It's like a lesson, so to speak, to how to provide for yourself. And in itself, that's not a bad thing at all. So, but very good emphasis on relationships. The work, yes, the work is good, again, when you don't step over those boundaries, and when you're not, and the work is good when you're doing something for the collective, because Neptune is there for you, so that's really, really important. And then the nodes are shifting. The nodes for you are going towards, again, it's the same thing, the North Node in the 2nd house of Cancer. The North Node is where we need to go to. So you need to go towards earning your own money, getting self-worth, working on your self-worth. If it's a bit low, you know, it's very easy to kick your self-worth. It's very challenging to build it up again. So working on self-worth, working on yourself, working on your diet even. You know, the 2nd house is about what we eat. Maybe in changing things a bit like that as well, and letting go a bit of you being attached to the values of other people. So don't listen too much what other people say, basically. Anyways, so that is for Geminis. Gemini, it is not a bad year at all. Not about, even at the end of the year, Jupiter will trine Uranus, and that is amazing because that Uranus over there, it is happening in your 12th house, which is extremely spiritual. So for the Geminis out there who are doing some spiritual work, there's a little bit of a gift at the very end of the year happening for you. Having said that, I wish you all the best, dear Geminis. Of course, I'm going more into depth in the monthlies, but I already wanted to give you, I know you Geminis are curious, you're curious people. I want to give you a little bit of a preview there of the whole year. There are no Mars retrogrades, no Venus retrogrades. So when it comes to our wishes and our desires and what we want, things are going more fluidly, not like 2018 where we had and the Mars retrograde and the Venus retrograde, okay? So we don't have that happening. Having said that, wish you all the best. Thank you so much for your support and for watching this. And if you want a personal reading, get in touch, and see you soon. Bye bye.